Hi guys, today we are going to discuss about the Module 4 Technology Forecasting. Technological forecasting is a planning tool or technique applied to predict the potential direction at which technology change is taking place and the rate of technology advancement and the effect of technological change on the process, product, market, society, etc. The reasons and need for technology forecasting are the increased competition in the global market for innovative and cost competitiveness of the product, because more number of competitors are there for each and every product. So we want to make the product at less cost and high quality. So that is every corporate target. So according to that competition, so the for technology forecasting is required, and the forecasting helps to incorporate technological changes into strategic planning progress. And the survival, growth and profitability of the company need to predict the future technological changes in order to create a solid and sustainable technological base so that can withstand or adapt to rapidly changing market requirements. If you see the last 1 decade market is fully a destructive market. So if the company has to withstand, means every day they need the advancement in their product development. So then only the company can able to withstand and the company can able to generate more profit. And identify a suitable technologies by evaluating various alternatives, because wide varieties of ideas and technologies are developed. So the best how they are selecting, how they will compete, to provide suggestion for the future research and development project. So because the company should have the mission and the vision, so if that is correct, and it's mainly depend upon the R&D project. So the forecasting technology will provide a good suggestion, that means which way they can able to suggest by the forecasting techniques, to invest sacred funds in their emerging technologies, as well as to analyze the effect of technology on the socio-economic aspects of the society. That means a 360-degree environmental analysis or the socio-economic analysis the company has to do, then only the product will be successful. Now we are going to discuss about the role or benefits of the technology forecasting. The purpose of a technology forecasting is to aid in decision making. A forecast may be valuable if it leads to more informed and possibly a better decision. So the role of a technology forecast is planning to identify the limits beyond which is not possible to plan activities. So mainly the role is at a spontaneous moment the CEOs or the decision makers has to take a decision. So for this these forecasting tools will be very useful, so based on their existing data, and establish a feasible data for progress so that can plan be made to take full advantage of such rates. That means all the feasibility studies also they have to make for making a good product to make profit, and describe the available alternatives and those which can be chosen from, and provide a reference standard for the plan. That means it will set up a base. So from the data they will make a plan, and the plan can thus be compared with the forecast at any point in time to determine whether it can be still be fulfilled, or whether because of the changes is the forecast it has to be changed. That means time to time they can able to monitor by the forecasting technologies. Indicate the possibilities that might be achieved if desired, and furnish the warning signals which can alert the decision makers regarding the impossibility to continue the present activities. Now we are going to discuss about the elements of your technology forecasting. There are 4 basic elements in the technology forecasting that can be specified and are estimated. First one is your time period, and qualitative, quantitative, and the probability of occurrence. That means forecasting is mainly depend upon the time how we are utilizing, so that's one. And more production is also required, as well as a high quality is also required. So then only the company can able to withstand with the competitors. And the probability of occurrence, we don't know at what stage you will get boom or you will get be destroyed, or that means when you will fall down, we don't know. So we should be ready for that, and that means the scenario handling peoples are required. That means the worst case scenario handling peoples. Technological change can be defined as the increase in efficiency of physical process, product, materials, machineries, are equivalent, which results in an increase in the output without an increase in the input. That means we need high quality, and we should not spend too much and more time like that. In other words, it is a process of innovation or improvement of the technology to yield a bigger reward for the same amount of work input. So the following few examples we are going to see in the technical change. You know, the telephone that has undergone a many technological changes since its inception for a better, efficient and reliable mode of the communication, and advancement of the cutting edge tools that permit to produce more parts in an hour of work. Not only in the hardware field, in the software also the cutting edge technologies are useful to develop high quality apps, and the whole nowadays the whole world is dependent upon the app. And automations that allows the company to produce more products as well as service with respect to the unit input. That means, you know, how much workload is reduced and how much money they are spending for the R&D by replacing other funds like that. And systems tools that helps people to create and manage shared knowledge such as internet, other substance. So now we are going to discuss about the impact of technological change on society. So the change in the technological impact, the environment, the people and society as a whole. Technology has changed the society throughout the history. So almost last decade, if you see, a destructive technology is coming. And on one hand, the technological changes tend to uplift the society, while on the other hand, it threatens the development of the society. That means more deforestation is also happening, and more amount of cities also developing. So that means the imbalance is going on, and the major effects of technological change on society are different product with different features and characters like superior in quality, free from pollution, safer and more comfortable enter the market in a short span of life. And the society depends on the business to keep the stream of discovery flowing into useful goods and services for the benefit of mankind. And if you see, the technological development make life easy and improve the standard of living of the society. However, the improvements in the living condition are not uniformly distributed among the diverse population in the society. That rising inequality due to wealth or income distribution has been a driver of social unrest, which has been significantly ramification for the political arena. And the new technologies give way for the opportunities related to job and trade. On the other hand, technology related to automation replace the human labors and increase the unemployment in the society. And technology has changed the education system and learning methods of a great extent, thereby uplifting the learning interests and abilities of the people, in turn eradicating the literacy in the society. On the other hand, the technological changes have created unethical principle and practices in the society, especially a young generation. That, you know how much people are using PUBG nowadays. Everybody using Facebook, Instagram like that. So those types of came into the picture, and benefits also there, and sometimes it's not a healthy environment also. So that's one. And the government has also been affected by technology change. It has forced upon the government new function and the responsibility in the form of social security measures and welfare activities. Many technological changes tends to build relationship and bring people together. The key feature of the social excellence is development of relations among the people in the society. Now I am going to play a small video regarding the technological advancement in the forecasting process for a better understanding.
Hi everyone, it's Yanis here, and in this video we will explore what is forecasting. Our past and present situation is giving us information that we can use to predict our future and make better decisions. If this is your first time on this channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates on my latest videos about time management and productivity. Forecasting is the process of making predictions of the future based on the past and present data, and most commonly by analysis of trends. Another term that is similar to forecasting is predicting, but it's more general and less accurate than forecasting. If you think about it, almost every decision that we make is some form of forecasting, as future outcome is never certain. You might think that you'll wake up tomorrow at 5 a.m., but life often proves us wrong and we happen to sleep in. Forecasting is very popular when it comes to money. It's the way how we can stay on top of our finances. When we forecast, we plan how much money will be coming in and how much money will be going out so that we can make better financial decisions. When it comes to forecasting, it's about planning ahead. People who don't forecast their finances end up with a debt and paying high interest rates. But money is not the only thing that we have to forecast. We also have to forecast how we spend our time and energy. People who don't plan their time end up wasting a lot of it, while those who do usually achieve the goals that they are striving for. To start forecasting, all you have to do is to allocate some time every week to plan your upcoming week's activities. If you start to plan how you invest your time, I can guarantee that you'll be making a fast progress towards your goals. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I was able to give you a quick summary of what forecasting is and why it's important. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could press the like button, as this will help the video reach more people and spread the message.